Hey, welcome back to Mock Pilates and Yoga. So today I want to take you through what I've kind of come up with to strengthen my inner thighs. So I don't know if you saw my post on my holistic page, Martha McDuff Holistic Health Coach. I have been having some pain in my right glute. I wouldn't even call it pain. It's more like a bruised feeling, but it's definitely something's going on there. And so my massage therapist, Luke Norris, super awesome. He, through massaging my lower body and just kind of assessing my just the way I was lying on the table, my back on the table, he could tell I'm outwardly rotated in my right hip, which could be causing that super just extreme tightness in the glute area because there could be an imbalance, so very weak inner thigh muscle. And that makes sense because, you know, Pilates inner thighs are worse, but I've been ignoring them and really heavily for some reason working my outer thighs. I'm not sure why. So my mistake, inner thighs are on the menu now. So I went through this yesterday. I'm gonna go through it again today, and I wanted to take you along with me. So inner thighs, very important. Again, it's that keeping balance in the body, and I know better. So, but so easy to kind of let that one go. So for this workout, I am using a kind of a bouncy ball. This is actually my nephew's. You can get these things at Walmart, you know, just whatever, at dollar store, just a kid ball. I'm going to use that today. If you don't have one of these things, something maybe like a kind of a firm small pillow, even like a yoga block, something that, and even a Pilates ring, if you had a Pilates ring. I have a dish towel I'm going to use. So I have hardwood floors, so this is just going to help me slide. So if you have hardwood floors, dish towels work. You could even put a sock on, or blanket. If you're on carpet, paper plates work really well. And I'm going to use my phone for my timer, so I'm going to do 30 seconds, and then I've got my cheat sheet here. So it's 3 exercises, or 3 sets of 2 exercises, and we're going to take each exercise for 30 seconds. So this is what I'm doing so far. I'm on day 2. Probably change it up here next week, but for now, this is what we're going to do. 3 exercises, or 3 sets, 2 exercises each, so it should not take long at all. So I'm going to start off with my slides in the ball, inner ball, or inner thigh squeeze using the ball. I've got my timer going, so, and I'll need this for the slides. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with the slides. I'll just put this down for a moment. I'm going to hold my timer. So I'm going to start with my right foot on the towel. Back up so you can see me. And I'm, I don't know, this is a comfortable stance for me. So if you're very new to this workout, this move that I'm about to go do, you can always start in a sort of a smaller stance, not as wide. The wider you go, the harder it's going to be. Okay? So all that we're going to do here is you're going to ground down very firmly in this foot. Notice there's no slide under it. You're going to engage your inner thighs as you draw your right foot in towards your left. Okay, and then you're just going to kind of come back out to that start point. All right, so I'm going to got my timer, and we're going to go right here. So that's your exhale, squeeze, and back to center. Nice and tall, squeeze. So you're also working your core. So I'm going to breathe out of my mouth, or exhale out of my mouth as I pull my belly button in. Soft knees. And just really focus on my inner thighs, imagining they're just kind of coming together, glued together. We're just going to try to get one more in. All right. Now, that's 30 seconds, so we're going to switch. Okay, new side. So again, you start here. I would suggest we're going to go through this 2 rounds. So second round, you can go out wider, right? All right, ready? Here, let's go. Excuse me. Nice and tall. You notice it might not be as strong as on one side. So if you went out wider one side, this side, you can't go out as wide, that's fine. Just watch that you don't really use your upper body, those inner thighs. All right, and relax. All right, so that's the slide. So now I'm going to go into grabbing the ball here. I'm going to place it in between my thighs. And so I'm going to stand this way for you. My feet are parallel, and I'm going to kind of sit back into a little squat. Okay, so I've got my straight back, a little tuck in the pelvis. That's going to engage my core. Okay, so just watch that you're not here, right? So there. Okay, and then I'm going to come this way so you can see. And all I'm going to do is just going to sit here in this little squat and squeeze in and release. So squeeze, exhale, and release. Okay, right here, let's go. Toes and knees, hip points, all pointing forward. Try to concentrate using both your inner thighs equally, maybe noticing if you're using one more than the other. This is my weaker side right here, so I'm really trying to use that one more. All right, one more in. Awesome. All right, so this is round 2. We're going to go back through that one more time. So right foot first. Again, this is your opportunity. You can come out a little wider if that is going to work for you. Right, and we're just going to jump right into it. Let's go. And watch that you're not using your arm, right, for momentum. Again, it's all coming from those inner thighs. Nice and tall. Just try to get one more in. Great. Okay, switching. So I noticed this is my weaker side, which makes sense because this inner thigh is a little weaker. So I'm not going to go out super wide on this side because I feel like I was using my upper body a little too much. All right, this is where I'm going to start, and let's go. Remember that right foot now is grounded strong. And really the distance doesn't matter because you can be out super wide and not properly keep, good form and not use the muscles that you need to be using. So, the workout, the exercise is not that effective compared to maybe starting off a little smaller, but using the muscles correctly and keeping that good form. All right, awesome. All right, we're going to move it back to that ball squeeze. Maybe this time, which I always like to change things up slightly, you come into your squat. Maybe this time we get a little balance in, lifting heels up, if you like to. Or maybe you come a little lower into your squat. Okay? Whatever you like to do. Let's go. Squeeze. I'm keeping my feet grounded. But I've gone a little lower in my squat. Just remember to keep pulling your abs in. Exhale. So again, your booty's not sticking out. Nice straight back. So just kind of think chair pose if you're a yogi. All right, let's get one more squeeze in. Awesome. And we're going to move on to the second round. So that was first round. Putting the ball to the side. We don't need it anymore. And this time I'm going to roll out my mat because one of the exercises in this round is standing, but the other exercise is down on the mat. So we're going to start off in a grand plie. Okay. So first move is here. You're going to step out wide enough with your toes pointing out, heels in, and then lower your hips straight down. You're good because you should be able to see your big toes over your knees. You're going to keep thinking about getting your knees back, hips straight down, okay? So I'll take it from this angle so you can see straight down. Again, it's not out, down instead, okay? And all we're going to do is just come up. That's your exhale. I want you to engage your inner thighs and then lower straight back down. Engage your inner thighs, come up, okay? Let's go. I'm just gonna stay at this angle so you can see what that looks like. Again, I'm not out, I'm coming straight down. Squeeze, exhale. And maybe you're here, you don't come down as low. That's okay, because that's a sign of tight hips. Our hips are all very different. Our flexibility there, all very different. So again, the more you do this, the more you work in your flexibility in your hips, the lower you're gonna be able to go. Just don't push it. All right, and relax. All right, with that workout, or with that move, we're gonna come down to our back for the next one. So I'm gonna lie all the way down. I'm gonna come this way again so you can see me. And we're gonna start off sort of in a cobbler move, okay? So the soles of your feet are together, your knees are out wide. This is the bottom of the move, and then as you exhale, you're gonna extend your legs so you're in first position. So maybe if I came this way, you can see, right? And then exhale. So I end up in first position, and then lower back down. And exhale, engage, kind of glue those inner thighs together. All right, let's start here. Wait, 10 more seconds. One more in. Nice job. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and rock that. Back to plie. This is your second round and last round. All right, let's go right here. Just lower and back up. Just basically almost the same move as the frog that we were just doing on our backs. So definitely be feeling those inner thighs. And if you're not holding your timer, I mean, you can, kind of move your arms however you want to here. You can have them out for balance. Get one more in. Great. Okay. So I'm going to come this way this time. Right, again, we're starting with either your heels together or the sides of your feet together, the big toe sides. All right, let's go. Exhale. That first position. Exhale, pull your belly button in, exhaling out of your mouth. Pilates breath, 10 more seconds. Ooh, my legs are shaking. Get one more in, and nice job. All right, just take a break. We're gonna stay on the mat for this next round. Okay, this is an inner thigh lift. I'm just gonna lower the laptop down just a tad bit so you can see me maybe a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna start on my right side. So I'm gonna extend my right leg long, and I'm just gonna take that left foot to the, in front of the thigh. So you can stay here on your elbow. You can come all the way down so your head and hand rest. Just make sure you've got room. And so inner thigh lift, it is exactly what it sounds like. You're just gonna lift that inner thigh up off the mat. So as you lift, that's your exhale, and really concentrate on those inner thigh muscles. Squeeze and lower down, okay? All right, 30 seconds, let's go. 10 more seconds. We're going to switch to the other side. You hadn't guessed that. Okay, one more. And relax. Okay. So you can roll over. I'm not going to because I don't want to put my back to you. So I'm just going to come up and switch. Okay. So And you know what, your core is having to work here too as well. So you just don't want to begin to lean and so you're opening your belly button to the sky. You want to stay there so your belly button is facing from the room. And so you're, you know, engaging your core as you exhale. All right, let's go. And of course, this hand can come here for a little bit more stability. We have one more round of this, and then we'll be done. We're going to change up this second round slightly, because I love to change stuff up when I can. All right, and relax. Awesome. All right, so again, roll back over. I'm going to switch. So we're going to do a little pulse move this time. So instead of an up and down, you're going to just hold here and lift, lift, lift. Little pulses, okay? If you need to, feel free to continue to come up and down like we just did last round. Otherwise, kind of stay with me and do the pulse. All right, and let's go. Lift it up and pulse. So exhale, exhale, exhale. Squeeze your inner thigh. Squeeze, squeeze. If you need to, you can lower down a little bit more than that, so it's not quite as intense. Kind of giving a little bit of a break, or keep it at the level that you need. All right, less than 10. Let's go. Whew, feeling that. One more, and relax. All right, last exercise right here, last round. All right, so let's go. You're gonna lift it up, and we're off. Pulse. Really focusing on that muscle squeeze. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And relax. Good job. Let's just stay here on your back. I'll go this way. Just hug your knees in and rock. So kind of switching over into a yoga breath. Let's take a little twist here. Knees are over to the right, arms are out at T. I'm not going to spend too much time stretching here, but you know, feel free to come or continue, like, you know, and stretch as much as you need. All right, back to center, over to your left. All right, I'm going to take a little pigeon, a little modified pigeon here, because again, I'm weak in my inner thighs, but it's super tight through here, so I'm not going to really pay attention, like stretch too much of my inner thighs. I'm pretty stretched out there. I'm mainly just working on that strengthening. I'm definitely going to spend some time, as much as I can, stretching out that right side, outside of my right leg. And we'll take a little pigeon, quick little pigeon on the other side. And I'm going to rock up and come into tabletop, and I'm going to make my way into a down dog. So join me here if you like. I've already done yoga today, so I'm very warmed up. And if this is your first down dog, feel free to walk your dog or, you know, wiggle out your hips, whatever you need. Your knees can bend as much as you need. But you want to think about this nice straight arms, straight back, tailbone up, belly button pulls in. Every exhale, you're pressing your chest towards your thighs. Head just hangs heavy. One more. All right, I'm going to look to the front towards my hands. I'm going to take baby steps there, ending up in a forward fold. One more breath. With my knees bent, I'm going to slowly roll up. Arms up overhead, big inhale. Ooh, you can't see me. And then I'm coming into prayer. All right, so I'm going to, there you are. That's it for my inner thigh workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Come back to this over and over and over again. I'm going to take myself through this rounds for this workout one more time tomorrow. And then next week, I'm going to change it up somehow in some way. There's so many ways that I can go with it. So I'll film myself next week doing this, maybe next Thursday again. And until then, keep working out, stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you next time. Thank you again. Have a great day.